On February 17th, 1999, I was born to my parents, Maureen and Tim Szostak. Even before I entered the world, my restlessness and eagerness to be on the go showed when I was almost born in the elevator at the hospital. I was ready to get this crazy life of mine started.
It's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite nightlight. To you, everything's funny.
I was a whirlwind of a child, could throw my parents a curveball at any second with my constantly changing emotions. As a child, I was anywhere from loving, friendly, and social, to stubborn, defiant, and unruly, to strong-willed and adventurous.
Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up.
I've always been determined to do everything I can, but sometimes I don't realize that it's a little too much for me to handle.
Look at her just stand up like that.
That hasn't stopped me yet, and I keep going full speed ahead because I've had all the right people around me to help me the whole way.
You're in the car on the way to the movies and you're mortified your mom's dropping you off. At 14, there's just so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call your own shots. But don't make her drop you off around the block. Remember that she's getting older too, and don't lose the way that you dance around in your PJs getting ready for school. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up. Just stay. Sometimes I feel like throw my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you.
This is my mom. She's always been there for me no matter what, and I can't ever thank her enough for that. The amount of soccer games she has sat through wearing snow pants because it was freezing cold is too many to count. If I ever need a good laugh, I can usually spend some time with her, and we can find something to come up in conversation that'll make us laugh until we cry. If I ever want to wake up at the crack of dawn to go see the sunrise, or wake up in the middle of the night to watch a meteor shower, she's my go-to. So thank you, Mom, for being my anchor and keeping me grounded no matter what is going on in my life at that point in time.
Time after time, I think it's just no good.
This is my dad, or as I call him, Tim. Don't ask why or how that started, because honestly, I don't really know. That's just kind of the way things are. He's one of the goofiest people ever, and I absolutely love it. He travels the world for his job, which is so freaking awesome, and the only thing better than that are the selfies he takes when he's in all those different countries. My dad would do anything for me and do anything to make me happy. Don't even get me started on how competitive we are, because we could play Bago for hours, trying to see who can beat the other more times. Thank you, Dad, for all the laughs, bike rides, Bago games, hours-long car rides, and all the many other things you do to make my life so much better.
At last the rain stopped and the sun came out. No, hey! Get back here, little one! Can sticker book.
This is my oldest sister, Carolyn. She definitely doesn't take her job as the oldest one in the family lightly. She'll take any chance she can get to take control or to tell me I'm not doing something to the best of my abilities. She knows she has the power over me to bug me enough to drive me insane. She's one of the biggest critics in my life, critiquing everything from my outfits to my soccer performances to my work skills. Thank you, Carolyn, for making yourself a role model in my life, whether I like it or not, and for setting the bar so high so I can challenge myself as I follow in your footsteps.
Once I was outside Penn Station selling red and white carnations. We were still alone, my wife and I.
This is Amy. She's the middle sister of the family, which makes her a lot closer in age to me than Carolyn. And that within itself, I think, is what kindled our friendship. Amy and I have been best buds since day one. We're always willing to hang out with each other and go get ice cream at the lakefront at sunset, or get a half a dozen bagels to split between the two of us. We never fight, only just get annoyed with each other every once in a while, which is pretty awesome.
Forget everything. Yeah, those will be the days that I'll be missing. Where I'm old and I'm gray and when I stop.
So thank you, Amy, for being my best friend and for being the very best at surprising me, because nothing feels better than being surprised with someone who you're expecting to be 3 hours away, but all of a sudden is right in front of you. This is my dog, Wilson. Wilson and I have a special relationship because the only reason we have him is because he chased me home one day when I was riding my bike. That day feels like it was just yesterday, but we have had him for almost 7 years now, and he hasn't failed to brighten my day every day since.
You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from a nice warm bed, you just remember what you.
So thank you, Wilson, for being able to make me happy just by taking one look at your adorable little face, and for being able to make me laugh when you can't even talk. That's talent.
You've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got troubles and I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you.
Shannon is my cousin by chance, but my friend by choice. I think it's definitely safe to say that she was my very first friend, and I sure am glad it was her. High school is when we finally got to go to school together, and that's where we picked up our third musketeer, Abby Hansen. Now, for those of you who don't know Abby, I feel bad for you because she really makes your life 1,000 times better. To say Abby, Shannon, and I haven't been through it all would be a lie, and I think that's what makes our bond so strong.
Me, oh my. If we open our eyes, I think we're both gonna find that it's
So thank you, Abby and Shannon, for always being there for me no matter what, and always adding an extra dash of crazy to my life.
alive with you by my side. Me, oh my, it's a wonderful life. It's a wonderful life with you by my side.
This is my group of friends that I honestly would have such a boring life without. They are all such a great group of people because they're so funny, smart, adventurous, and quirky. It'll be really weird to be apart from them all next year, but I'm sure we'll all keep in touch. So So thank you all for being the ones to pull me out of my comfort zone every once in a while, to show me how much fun life really can be if you make it.
Beautiful faces and nowhere to go.
I started playing soccer when I was 5 years old, and I've been playing for 13 years now. I've played just about every other sport at some point in time, but soccer has always given me the most enjoyment.
Yeah, right, you better off trying to freeze hell. Some of us do it for the females, and others do it for the retail. But I do it for the kids, life through the towel in on. Every time you fall, it's only making your chin strong. And I'll be in your corner like Nick, baby, till the end of when you hear a song from that big lady. Until the referee rings the bell, until both your eyes start to swell.
Thank you, soccer, for giving me something to compete in and bringing so many amazing girls into my life where I've had the chance to call my teammates.
Till we're dead. Give me scars, give me pain. Then the say of me, say of me, say of me.
As much as I love playing sports, I hate all the injuries I've had to deal with due to them. Unfortunately, I'll have to stop playing soccer due to the amount of concussions I've had. But looking back on it all now, I 100% wouldn't be the person I am today had I not had to go through the hours of recovery and rehab that I've been through. My injuries have made the training room my second home and the athletic trainers my second family.
Have your head down. 6'5", 220 pounds. Handling for rock bottom, Loserville, nothing town. Textbook version of a kid going nowhere fast. And now I'm yelling, kiss my ass. It's gonna take a couple right hooks, a few left jabs for you to recognize you really ain't got it bad. Until the referee rings the bell, until both your eyes start to swell.
So thank you, Anthony and Alyssa, for absolutely everything you do for me and always believing in me to climb every mountain that is thrown in my way. Also, thank you for introducing me to Sierra, who has become my training room companion and, as we like to say, my pseudo little sister. I better still get motivational quotes from you and Sierra next year because I'm sure I'll need them.
There goes the fire.
Next year I will be starting at Florida State University, where I will major in biological sciences with a track in neuroscience. I hope to continue on to medical school to become a neurologist.
Walking on a dream. How can I explain? Talking to myself. Will I see again? We are always running for the thrill of it, always pushing up.
My name is Szostak, and this is my life in a nutshell.